Have you ever wondered why Singapore looks almost unreal? No litter on the streets, no graffiti on walls, no overflown garbage bins. It feels less like a city and more like a perfectly managed system. But here's the real question. Is Singapore clean just because of strict laws? Or is there something much deeper behind this? Today, we are going to uncover the real reason why Singapore is considered one of the cleanest countries in the world. And trust me, it's not just about fines. Let's begin. Believe it or not, Singapore was not always clean. When it became independent in 1965, it was a small island with overcrowded slums, polluted rivers, poor sanitation, and limited natural resources. But then came a powerful vision under Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. He believed something very simple. If we want respect, we must look respectable. Cleanliness was not just about hygiene. It was about national pride. It was about attracting global businesses, and that mindset changed everything. Let's talk about what everyone already knows. Singapore has very strict laws. If you litter, you can be fined hundreds of dollars. If you spit in public, you can be fined. If you vandalize property, you can face serious punishment. Even chewing gum was banned for many years under the Regulation of Import and Export Act, mainly because people were sticking gums on trains and public properties. In 1994, an American teenager named Michael Fay was canned for vandalism. The world criticized Singapore, but Singapore didn't care. Why? Because they believed discipline builds order. The government made it very clear. Freedom comes with responsibility, and when citizens know that rules are strictly enforced, they behave. Here's something important. If Singapore relies only on punishment, it wouldn't work long term. What makes Singapore different is that cleanliness became a culture. Children are taught in school not to litter. Public campaign continuously reminds citizens about hygiene. One famous campaign is the Keep Singapore Clean movement, launched in the late 1960s. It wasn't just a one-time campaign. It became part of a national identity. Today, most Singaporeans don't avoid littering because of fines. They avoid it because it feels wrong. That's the real success. Now let's talk about something most people ignore: infrastructure. Singapore is managed by agencies like the National Environment Agency, which handles waste management, cleanliness, and public hygiene. Garbage is collected regularly and efficiently. Public bins are placed strategically. Sewage systems are modern and underground. Even the drainage system is so advanced that heavy rain rarely causes flooding. Public housing areas are managed by the Housing and Development Board, which ensures common spaces remain clean. This is important. You cannot expect cleanliness if your system is broken. Singapore built system first, then they demanded discipline. About 80% of Singaporeans live in government-built apartments. These buildings are clean, well-maintained, and organized. Why? Because maintenance is structured. Residents pay a small service fee for cleaning. Cleaning staff are employed regularly. There is accountability. If something is dirty, someone is responsible. Compare that to countries where no one knows who is responsible for cleaning a street. Responsibility creates result. Here's another big reason. Corruption is extremely low in Singapore. The anti-corruption body, Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau, take strict action against any misuse of power. This means money allocation for cleaning is actually used for cleaning. Funds are not stolen. Contracts are not manipulated. In many countries, cleanliness budget disappears. But in Singapore, system work because accountability works. Singapore is not just clean, it's environmentally smart. It uses advanced waste-to-energy plants that burn garbage to produce electricity. Water is recycled through a system called NeWater. Parks are integrated into the city's design. One of the most iconic examples is Gardens by the Bay. It shows how urban development and nature can exist together. Singapore calls itself a city in the garden, and they mean it. Let's be honest, not every country can copy Singapore overnight, because this is not just about rules, it's about mindset. Singaporeans understand something very powerful. Clean surroundings reflect a disciplined society. There is social pressure too. If someone litters, others may confront them. The society protects its own standards. That's powerful. So why Singapore is so clean? It's not just fines. It's not just fear. It's not just rich infrastructure. It's actually vision, plus discipline, plus planning, plus culture, and obviously plus accountability. Singapore proved that a small country with no natural resource can become world-class through order and management. And maybe the real lesson is this: clean cities are not built by government alone. They are built by citizens who care. What do you think? Could your country become this clean? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Knowledge Information for more powerful insights. See you in the next video.